Okay, this is kind of the last story of my grammar school days, I think. Anyway, we were on recess, and we were in the 8th grade, and there's this kid, Jackie Burns. Jackie Burns was trouble with a capital T. I mean, he was always in trouble, and he was in the 7th grade, but he was as old as me. He had stayed back once or twice. Anyway, he was at least as old as me. And he got in a scuffle with some kid on the playground, and I tried to break it up. So I end up, getting hit by a couple of them by trying to break it up. Anyway, one thing leads to another. Next thing you know, Burnsy and I are going at it. So people break it up because, the nuns would come out or something like that. Anyway, we agreed we're going to meet afterwards at his house and finish this fight. But this happens like 10 o'clock in the morning, right? Recess. So by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, neither one of us can really remember what the heck the fight was about, but we're at his house. So we're out front and other people are there, Jimmy's there and the other kids. So they finally talk us into saying, hey, look, why don't you settle this with boxing gloves? Now, I don't know if I told you this, but I mean, people were, mothers and fathers were inclined for gifts for Christmas and stuff like that. They would buy their kids boxing gloves, big boxing gloves, and you really couldn't really hurt anybody much with the boxing gloves. There was a lot of padding, especially for us. You just about get your hand in it, a great big thing. And within 2 rounds of fighting, you'd be tired out. You'd be tired out in a few minutes trying to hold those gloves up. So anyway, Burnsy says, all right, he agrees. All right, we're going to fight with the gloves on. And he says, the gloves are in the living room. So he and I go in the living room looking for the gloves. And he said, I think they're under here. And he's looking under a chair, I go over, look under the sofa, and I go, hey, here they are. They're under here. I reach in, grab the gloves, right? I come up, and I look up like this. Burnsy comes across, boom, punches me right in the face. Well, if my nose wasn't broken before then, I'm pretty sure it was broken then. Anyway, he smacks me right in the face, and the blood starts coming out, and I get up, and I start fighting with him. Now the two of us are fighting in his living room, and I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. His sister, who's like 17 years old, she's in the kitchen, and she's doing something, I don't know, but she comes running out. She has a broom in her hand. The broom handle is about that big around, and it's wood, and she starts whacking the both of us with the broom. She hit me in the back of the head. I had a welt on my head that didn't go away for like a week. I mean, big, swollen up. But we finally ran out of the house. And of course, the fight was over then, by that time. So anyway, I don't know if I got a broken nose or not, but the way I judged whether I had a broken nose or not was whether it came back straight. So it was all swollen up on one side for a couple of weeks, but when it finally went down, my nose was straight. So I figured I didn't have a broken nose. So Dr. Maybe found out differently later on, but anyway. So anyway, that was the last of our grammar school stories, I guess. If I remember another one, I'll tell you. Okay, take care.